Then as I say in Harambe Twin Day, that means let's go. Jumbo, my name is Sean, and I'm going to be your safari driver through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve today. If you guys have any photos or video cameras, please take those items out now and hang on to those items as tightly as possible. Because the Harambe Wildlife Reserve will not allow me to stop this truck at any point to pick up any lost cameras or anything else you may lose along the way. If you look above you, you can see an animal spotting guide that may help you pick out some of the creatures we may see on our journey today. We may not see them all, but we usually have pretty good luck. We are now entering the Little Forest. The Little Forest is home to some amazing animals with some extremely good camouflage to help them blend into their natural habitat. Throughout our entire journey, please stay seated at all times. Do not stand up at any point during our journey, even if I am stopped. We are now in the Little Forest. Watering holes are great places for some of these animals to gather during the day. On the right-hand side, on the left-hand side of that hill, on the right-hand side, there is an okapi hiding out behind those bushes. Okapis are very shy and reclusive animals. They have stripes on their front and hind legs that make it look like they're related to the zebra. But they're not. Nope. They're related to the giraffe. Yep, two of my favorite animals in one. Now you are all my wilderness explorers today, so if there's an animal that you guys see that I do not see, please let me know, and I will let you know what that animal is. Coming up on the right-hand side, laying down on this hill, is a greater kudu. Greater kudus have their light brown coats, white stripes. Neither the male or female greater kudu grow any form of horns. They are one of the tallest forest antelopes, standing at 55 inches at the shoulders. Anybody want to go swimming? Right up this hill on the left-hand side is a black rhino. Black rhinos all the way up there on the left-hand side. Black rhinos can weigh 3,000 pounds. Their horns are made of keratin, which is the same material used in our fingernails and hair follicles. There's only about 5,000 black rhinos left in the entire world because they're going extinct due to poaching, which means they're being hunted for their horns, and their horns are being sold on the black market for material purposes. Look very closely on the right-hand side up that hill behind those bushes are bongos. Bongos are known as the ghosts of the forest. Ooh, spooky. Because they're hardly ever really seen with their dark brown coats and their white stripes. Please stay seated at all times. Do not stand up at any point during our journey. Yes, I can see every single person on this truck. There's that black rhino again on the left-hand side. Alrighty, over the river and through the woods, up this hill we go. And as we journey on through, you will notice this truck will rock back and forth suddenly due to rough terrain suddenly throughout our entire journey. And as we journey on up this hill, you will notice this truck can and will accelerate to a full and whopping 8 miles an hour and stop suddenly. So please, for your safety, do not stand up at any point during our journey. That is for your safety. I would not want for any of you guys to slip, fall backwards or forwards, or even off the truck. We are now entering the Little Forest. Well, we just exited the Little Forest. Now we're in the Safi River. My bad. Safi River, which is home to some extremely dangerous and very territorial animals, such as those hippos. Yes. Hippos on the right-hand side are extremely dangerous and very territorial. Lucky us though, they're herbivores, they only eat grass. They can eat about 60 pounds of grass per day. Their incisors can grow to be about 18 inches. Baby hippos can be born at 85 pounds and grow up to be about 5,500 pounds. They're so heavy they cannot swim. They will merely sink to the bottom of the river and use their tiny little legs to walk and run on the base to get around. On that island are pink-backed pelicans. Pink-backed pelicans get their names due to the slight pink coloration in their feathers during mating season. Their wingspans can grow to be about 9 feet wide, which if you look above you, the canopy at the top of this truck is about as wide as their wings can reach. Alrighty, now it does look like there's a bridge up ahead, so we're going to take it poly-poly, which means very slowly, because yes, that is a bridge, and even though it does look sturdy, we're going to go very slowly over it. Please stay seated because that's a bridge and that's a steep drop. It does look as though there is some drought going around. We are now exiting the Safi River area and out of the Little Forest area and headed on up to the Savannah Overlook. All the way up this hill, Now maybe some of these animals would like to go out and hang out in the savannah, so that's where they'll go. Possibly some of your favorite animals like to play out there too, so let's go see which ones we can find today. But before that, take note of this massive tree on your right-hand side. This massive tree is called a baobab tree. Baobab trees can go leafless up to 9 months of the year. Yep, big tree, no leaves. Alrighty, and enjoy this beautiful view of the savannah.
They probably won't walk across those springs.
Alright. That was a butterfly. Just keep your eyes open because these animals could be hiding out behind anything, up any tree, behind any rock. On the left-hand side, look very closely. There are some African wild dogs laying down in the shade. African wild dogs look very similar to domestic dogs, but there are a few slight differences. 1, they're wild. 2, domestic dogs have 5 toes. They have 4 toes. They have a very high-pitched chirping noise that is one of their calls. It can be heard from miles away. They're one of Africa's most dangerous predators and have a 90% success rate when hunting their prey. Hiding out behind that tall, dense grass are sable antelopes, and that's an Ankole cattle. Ankole cattle have those massive horns reaching up to 4 to 5 feet tall. Those horns look very heavy, but they're very light. They have veins and blood vessels running through them in the shape of a honeycomb form, acting as a natural cooling mechanism to help disperse any excess heat, bringing their body temperatures down by 15 degrees. They're also named the Watusi cattle, after the first tribe that domesticated them. Those sable antelopes are the national emblem of the reserve. And as we journey on through the reserve, you'll notice these very tall, pointed rocks. But they are not tall, pointed rocks. Oh no. Oh no, no. Those are termite mounds. Termite mounds can stack up to and or taller than 10 feet tall, such as that one on the left-hand side. They are made of dirt, saliva, and dung. That is poop, and it does solidify to that rock-like texture and formation. It is that hot out today that they're all hiding. Where'd they go? Where? Oh, there they are. Giraffes coming up on the right-hand side. These giraffes are more commonly known as Maasai giraffes. Maasai giraffes are one of the tallest animals in the world, reaching heights of 20 feet tall. They have the same number of bones in their necks that humans do. That number is 7. We have 7 bones in our necks. They have 7 bones in their necks. Their bones are about 1 to 2 feet taller than ours. Their tongues can reach lengths of 18 inches, which is long enough for them to lick the leaves off the trees, up their nose, and in their eyeballs. Please have your child seated at all times. Yes, in the red shirt, seated, thank you so much. That is a little baby giraffe over there on the right-hand side, hiding up behind those bushes. Little baby giraffe was born at heights of 5 feet 10 inches tall, first introduced to the reserve 2 weeks ago. Yeah, usually giraffes are born at heights of 6 feet tall because they have to be tall enough to feed. The first thing that baby giraffe experienced was gravity, because that was a 6-foot drop. But it's okay because she's amazing and she could walk and run within the first hour after birth. Baby giraffes in general can sleep for 30 minutes throughout the entire day. 30 minutes, that's it. They'll take 3 to 5 minute naps throughout the entire day, totaling that 30-minute increment. They can sleep standing up, and they can sleep laying down. But they will only lay their bodies down to the ground though, not their necks, just their bodies lower to the ground. Alright, let's see if we can see those animals that I just saw right over here. Those are springboks right behind us on the right hand side. Springboks are known because they have their light brown coats, white underbelly separated by that darker stripe. It is a little hard to see, so if you look above you can see them on the animal spotting guide. They are there though. Springboks can jump 6 feet in the air when frightened and 13 feet in the air when moving forward. Hence the name, the Springbok, because they'll jump into action. They're also one of the top 10 fastest creatures on the reserve. There's an African elephant on the right hand side. But look very closely on the left hand side because they're a lot harder to see. Those are mandrill monkeys hiding out underneath these trees on the rocks. Mandrill monkeys are one of the largest monkeys in the world. They can weigh up to 100 pounds. They kind of resemble Rafiki with the little colorful noses and the little baboon booties. Rafiki does mean friend in Swahili. I think I see 3 of them right there. And that is an African elephant. Their ears are shaped like the continent of Africa. That's how you can tell that's an African elephant. True fact. Their tusks have an element of ivory in them, which is one of the main reasons why they're hunted and or poached for that element of ivory in their tusks. Let's see if we can get a closer look up that hill. Road closed. Okay. Unfortunately, that road is closed. Our friend may have had something to do with that, but that does look like a pretty steep drop-off, so we're not going to go that way, because that's just not safe. And if we went that way, I'd have to ask each and every single one of you to get out and push. So we're going to go this way. Now, I've never been this way before, but we're going to find out what's around the bend together. Oh, Buffy, okay. And that's a bridge. Okay, unfortunately this is our only option, so we're going to go very slowly over this bridge. Many pieces seem to be broken and or missing, and it's held together by some metal rope. I don't know whose bright idea that was, but that looks like it's going to do absolutely nothing. That does not sound good. Hopefully that means nothing. Nothing. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Oh my god. That was terrifying. Oh, wow. Not today. Okay, we're going to go right through these red clay bits and get as far away from that reveal bridge as possible because that thing is in need of some major maintenance. Oh, wow, okay. No. I do see some more African elephants up ahead. Let's go see if we can try and catch up to them. Oh, wow, that was not safe. Alrighty, there they are. There's the rest of the herd. Let's go catch up to them over here. I do see some more baobab trees as well. These baobab trees are also nicknamed the upside down tree because it looks like their roots are sticking up in the air and their leaves are growing straight from the ground. They can withstand many months of drought by storing water in their trunks. There's one there on the left hand side. There's a few behind the baobab tree. I don't know if it's easier for you to see the elephant from here. Let's go see if we can find any more up ahead. They'll flap their ears back and forth to help cool their body temperature down by a certain degree. They can throw anything they can find on their backs, dirt, hay, mud, water, grass, which will act as a natural sunblock so they do not get sunburned. We don't like to get sunburned. Neither do they. It's not fun. They can store 6 gallons of water in their trunks. That one's hiding up behind that baobab tree. Can't really see it from here. On this oddly shaped island are greater flamingos. Greater flamingos are one of the lightest pink of the flamingo family. They get their light pink coloration from eating brine, shrimp, fish, and krill. They can grow to be about 5 feet tall, and their wingspans can reach just about as wide. A group of flamingos gathered together is called a flamboyance. Yes, they can gather in groups from 50 to 500. And let me tell you guys, when they get that large, they are fabulous. And it's not Wednesday, so they can't sit with us. rhino about to cross the street. That is a white rhino. White rhinos can weigh much larger than the black rhino we saw earlier. White rhinos can weigh 4,000 to 5,000 pounds rather than the 3,000 pounds the black rhino can weigh. They can charge at speeds of 35 miles an hour, which is faster than this truck can go. A group of rhinos running together is called a crash because they're extremely nearsighted and can only see what's right in front of them, about 10 feet. They're also nicknamed the WIT, the W-I-T, because WIT means wide because of their extremely wide and rectangular mouths that help them graze on the flat surfaces such as the ground below. They can gallop, kind of like a horse can, which means all 4 feet will be off the ground at the exact same time, while they are running and or charging at that quick speed of 35 miles an hour. Alrighty, this very large rock formation is called a kopie, and a lion down on that kopie is the male lion. Lions can lay a rest for about 15 to 20 hours throughout the entire day. They'll become more active at nighttime with the males staying back to pride and the females going out doing most of the hunting. They choose this large rock formation, the kopie, because it overlooks the rest of the savanna, giving them an advantage when hunting their prey. They have very sharp hearing and keen eyesight, which helps them look out into the tall, dense grass to see if any animals are hiding out in there. During the day, lions have about the same vision as humans, but at nighttime, their vision is 6 times greater than ours. There's that rhino we just saw a moment ago. Oh, look at him. There's a lot more. No, they're not white. They're still gray. Alrighty. Did you see something? Oh, wow. Wow, 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 that scared me. That's a rhino again. Oh, wow. Hello. Oh, I thought it was a rock. That was terrifying. Alrighty. A lot of those rhinos. They're blending in real well. Zebras on the left-hand side. These, oh, you're gonna cross the street. Yep. These zebras are more commonly known as plain zebras or Grant zebras. They are, yes, wait for it, black with white stripes. Yes, they are black with white stripes. Don't forget it. You can tell they are black with white stripes because of their noses are black. Their white stripes will mirror their black stripes. Their stripes are so unique to each and every single one of them, just like humans. We have fingerprints. They have stripes. No two zebras have the same coating in their stripes or fingerprints. Zebra stripes are one and the same. They look very similar, but they are very different. Perfect. There is a beautiful creature on the right hand side. That is a scimitar horned oryx. We are now in Mungati Glen. That glorious creature right there has its white body, brown neck, massive horns, shaped like a scimitar, and flat-footed hooves that help them walk on sandy surfaces. Also, there are yellow-billed storks. Yellow-billed storks are known because of their yellow bills. Yeah, pretty boring, I know. But they're also one of not many birds that can actually eat other birds. Yeah, what fits the bill will and will not come out. Frogs, snakes, toads, lizards, fish, birds. Alrighty, you guys, it does look like it is coming to an end for our journey today. I would like to thank each and every single one of you for joining me. Did you guys have fun? Perfect. Did you learn a lot about these animals? Awesome. Now on the count of 3, I want to hear loud and proud. What was your favorite animal? 1, 2, and 3. The rhino, elephant, zebra. Yes, they are all beautiful animals, are they not? Now, I'm going to leave you with one last beautiful view of these majestic waterfalls. And since you guys have expressed such love and interest for some of these animals, you guys can help them out in any way you know how. If you so choose, you can make a donation to any not-for-profit organization in support of wild animals and wild places. Or you can donate to the Disney Conservation Fund, and Disney will match dollar for dollar what you put down. The best part about that is you guys get a button. No, I'm kidding. You do get a button, but the best part is you're helping out researchers and reserve wardens find new and improved ways to stop and end all forms of poaching, which again means these animals are being hunted for their horns, tusks, and other materials and being sold on the black market for material purposes, such as those rhino horns, those elephant tusks, and those lion fur coats. Also, children, listen carefully. You can help your parents out and do those chores. Yes, you can. You can help them do those 3 R's to reduce, reuse, and recycle those paper, plastic, cardboard, and cell phone battery materials. Yes, cell phone batteries can be recycled. That will help keep all the reserves clean and clear from all those materials so they do not harm any of these animals and they can live long and healthy lives and you can appreciate them for years to come. Also, you can make a purchase at any of our merchandise shops, our restaurant shops, our food and beverage shops, at any of our 4 Disney Park locations. Here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, Creature Comforts, Starbucks, and they'll round your purchase up to the nearest dollar. But here are these farewell departure docs, you guys. But here in Harambe, we do not like to say goodbye, because goodbye is much too sad, and I'm an emotional person, and I might just cry. I've had way too much fun with you guys today. So, I'm going to leave you with one last Swahili phrase, which is Kwa Harini. Kwa Harini means to go well, go wild, and let every journey lead you on new and exciting adventures, and lead you to new and exciting places. Thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Sean. Kwa Harini. Have a great day.